Hey church, how's it going? Mabuhay, it's welcome in Tagalog. Um, things are going good here. First off, I want to thank all of you that helped fund my surgery. I won't be on any motorcycles anytime soon, but everything's good. I'm moving my arm around pretty well, healthy. I got a pretty cool scar there, so X-rays have been good so far. Everything's healing well. I go for a last final checkup in about a week, so uh, I guess keep praying that everything goes well with that. But everything's closed up. There can't be any infection anymore, so we're good to go there. Um, I'm having a great time. Ministry is good. I've really transitioned from taking trips here in the Philippines and being on short-term trips to living here. This is home now. I have my own place. I have responsibilities at the ministry that I'm expected to do. As far as that goes, right now, this last month has been crazy. We've had teams in and out of our ministry center, teams of 30, 40 people at a time. So over the past month, I've been going to the airport about 2 times a day, um, being able to pick up teams and get them plugged into ministry and make sure that they have everything they need throughout their stay, whether it be, you know, opportunities for them to serve or if people get sick, stuff like that. I do a lot of hospital runs, make sure they're taken care of because people just get sick here from eating the wrong kind of food or drinking water outside of our ministry center when we tell them not to. So they get sick for different reasons, and we have to take them to hospitals. And of course, we're not just going to take them and leave them at a hospital. So I'm in speaking with doctors. The funny thing is, here in the Philippines, if you have done anything once, you're pretty much considered an expert. So I've had a couple surgeries, so apparently I'm the expert on how to get in and out of a hospital now. Um, so that's kind of funny. The same thing goes with I'm studying the Bible. I'm getting a degree in theology, so I'm the guy they call whenever they want, you know, a sermon or sharing testimonies with teams and getting them to understand what it is that we do here biblically. Um, I've actually had some really great opportunities open up as far as preaching goes. I now have a ongoing once a month position at the church here next to our ministry center. I preach once a month, once a Sunday, one Sunday out of the month, every month. So that's really cool. We get a lot of Filipinos in there. We also get all of our missionaries that are here, short term, long term. They'll show up on that Sunday as well. So I get to preach in front of anywhere from 20 to, I think last week we had about 100 people in the church, which is really big numbers for us. So it's really cool to be able to start using my degree that I'll have in May. I'll be finished with my degree in May. So it's really cool to find opportunities to not just be, just be a driver and drive people around, but to be able to use what I've learned in school and apply it and be able to talk to people. I mean, that's the final goal, is to be able to preach the gospel, not just through my actions, but through my words. So that's been a really great opportunity. In fact, today, this afternoon, right now as I'm making this video, it's 10:30 in the morning. This afternoon, I'd been invited to a high school graduation. So about 300 kids are graduating from a high school about 2 hours away. One of our social workers, her husband is a principal there, and they invited me to be their keynote speaker at their graduation. So it's a Christian school. It'll be a great opportunity just to explain, what these kids have to look forward to in the next step of life, and any opportunity to be able to speak, especially to the youth. Our ministry is all about getting to the youth, getting to the younger generation, because we believe that the only way to change a culture, the only way to change the problems that we see here in the Philippines is through the next generation. So to be able to work with kids or work with teenagers fixing to go out and be the leaders in this country soon, it's a really big blessing for me. It's something that I've wanted, something that I think will really expand my ministry and God's use for me here in the Philippines. So that's something that I'm very excited about, to start doing more speaking. Um, and just to be honest, I'm an American, so they'll want an American to speak at a graduation. It's cool for them. So to be able to bless them in that, it's really a cool thing for me. Um, Other ministries, the Jazz Home. So we have a girls' home with 36 girls in it now. The youngest one is 6. The oldest one's 22, and that is where my heart is. My heart is definitely with our girls' ministry. I drive them to school back and forth. Yesterday they had a graduation, and I was able to go to that graduation and be their escort for them to their seats and walk up with them to get their awards and all that cool stuff. I posted pictures on my Philippines team Facebook page. So the thing is, anytime I post pictures with just me and one of the girls, I don't like to post it publicly, just because it doesn't. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But in my head, it doesn't seem right for me to be posting pictures with just me and one of the girls in a picture. It's just, to me, it's in poor taste. So I don't post those publicly. I post those on my Philippines Facebook page. If you want to be part of that, I think most of you that have been in contact with me, all my supporters are on there. Most of you that have been in contact with me, I've added you to that. If you want to be a part of that and you want to see those pictures and you want to, I post, there for a while I wasn't posting anything, but I've posted about 3 times in the last month about just different things I'm doing. That's the best way to keep up with me and keep up with what we're doing here. So if you want to be part of that Facebook page, add me on Facebook, send me a message, let me know you want to be a part of it, and I'll go and I'll add you to that page. But as far as back to the Jazz Home, as far as the Jazz Home goes, I'm a big brother, and that is something that I have prayed for a very long time. I remember being younger and my parents weren't going to have any more kids, and I remember just thinking it'd be so cool just to have a younger sibling. And then when my nieces were born, I was 7 years old. My first niece was born, and I just was in their lives all the time. I'd babysit them in the summers, and I just had a blast with them. I love kids, and to be able to be an older figure in their life and, be someone they can count on. That was something I always prayed about, and then God wouldn't bless me with 36 plus, younger sisters, younger nieces. So opportunities there at the Jazz Home are awesome. I help with homework, I go hang out with them, I just sit and talk with them. Just any opportunity to get them to be able to trust men again. To know that there's someone in their lives that would do anything for them. And I mean that 100%. I love those girls. I've said this before, I've never loved anyone that's not blood relation to me the way I love these girls. I look at them like my little sisters. I would do anything for them. And they're so cool. They're all 36 individuals that have different personalities, different likes. Just, it's really cool. And I've been here off and on for 3 years now. So it's really cool to see them grow. To see them, not just in their faith. That's amazing to see them grow in their faith. They're amazing. Their testimonies are great. But just to see them, graduate from elementary school and move on to middle school. And, some of them were this tall when I came the first time, and now they're getting taller than me. And it's just something that God has completely taken what He knew I wanted, and He's given me the desires of my heart. He's giving me the opportunity to see them grow and flourish into great, great girls. So a big opportunity that's fixing to open for me, that's going to extend my time here actually, is I've been asked to homeschool starting next school year. So the school year just ended here. It'll start again end of July, beginning of August. So we're going to homeschool about 10 of the girls, the youngest, the 6-year-old, up to about 12 or 13. That would be the oldest. And it's about 10 girls total. And so I've been asked to be their Bible and English teacher. So if you know any teachers, I would definitely love for you to, get with me and talk with me about what I can expect, and I'll need all the help I can get because, let's be honest, I am not a teacher. But if God calls me to be a teacher, I guess I better learn how to, be able to teach as young as 6 and as old as 13. So that's definitely something I'll need help in. I'll need prayer for, and hopefully your prayers lead you to action, and you can, at least talk with me and maybe calm me down and give me some tips on how to do that best. So that'll commit me for a whole nother year at least, and that's exactly what I want. I want to find more responsibilities for me to be here longer, for me to be able to serve in whatever way need be, um, and that's always been my thing. Is I'm here. Do I have a specific job title? No, but none of us do. Um, we're servants. Period. I love serving. I love if someone needs something, I want to be the guy they call. Um, so if we need teachers, yeah, let's do it. I'll be a teacher. Of course, there's prayer in it before, but it's funny. I had been praying about, because we had been talking about homeschooling the girls for the last couple of months, and I started thinking, I was like, well, I wonder what we need to do for me to be a teacher. I mean, I know the girls well. I already do Bible studies with them. They know how I teach. We get along. They understand what I'm saying. How hard would it be to, actually get in on this homeschooling thing? And literally, I started praying about it. And not a week later, Josie, the woman that's in charge of the home, she sends me a text message and says, hey, since I'm pretty sure you're going to be here for the rest of your life, I am. Since you're going to be here for the rest of your life, I was wondering if you would consider homeschooling the girls. And that was it was answered prayer. I mean, it doesn't get any more clear than that. So that's something that I'm looking forward to in the next few months. Until then, like I said, I'm doing a lot of team organizing, logistics, just making sure we have homes going up here in our community. We have like 40 homes going up. So when teams come, we like to get them really plugged in on that, and doing construction and stuff like that. I can't really do the construction right now because, broken bones and lifting don't really go together. But I'm still able to be that face to get people motivated to get going. I call myself, this finger's Facilla and this finger here is Tater. So Facilla and Tater, I can point people and get them moving and stuff like that. But so that's something that it keeps me really busy. I mean, the last month has just been non-stop. We're talking, airport runs all day, getting teams organized during the day to do work. At the same time, going in the evenings and doing Bible studies with the girls, and one of the lives that I've been investing in the most is Cherry, one of our jazz girls. Her name is Cherry. She's 19 years old. And I've told this story before, but I'll just give a real quick summary. She broke her hip back when she was 17. She fell off like literally 3 stairs, fell down. She lives in a place called Tondo, Trash Mountain. So what it is, it's literally a dump that these people live. They build huts right around it, and they live there. And kids go out and look for food in the trash, and it's a horrible situation. So anyway, she lived there when she fell, and her parents couldn't afford. Her dad is gone. Her mom has like 9 other kids. They couldn't afford to do the surgery right away, so she laid there for 6 months in her little hut, and infection started setting in. She laid down for so long she had a bed sore that got infected. The infection moved into the bone, infected her spine. All the while her hip is broken. So after 6 months, they finally take her to the doctor to have hip surgery. Well, by this time the hip's already dead, so they put screws in. It doesn't work. 6 months later, they take it out. Everything's messed up. Well, a family had gone to Tondo, to Trash Mountain, and found her. And whenever we have social workers that are always looking for different cases to bring more girls in, and Cherry came across, and so she moved to our ministry center back in September of last year. And I kid you not, her arms were this. this big. She was on the brink of death.